Hi everyone. Today we are going to see the topic of game design process. The game design process, what are all the steps involved in order to define an efficient game? Let us see this game design process. The game design process is a structured method in order to transform our ideas into an engaging playable games. So how we can transfer the games into engaging playable games? Let us see. For that purpose, it involves the creativity, then planning, the prototyping, then the testing, and then the refinement. So these are all the basic steps we are needed in order to define, create an effective game. That means the creativity, planning, prototyping, testing, and then the final refinement. So if you have a well-defined process that ensures the player engagement, balanced gameplay, and the overall the quality of the particular game. How the steps on? So we have seen this by step process. And first one is the conceptualization. Here it is the first stage. The core idea of the game is to be formed. How the core idea has been formed? Here, the gamer has to have the new ideas that must be formed as to be a rough draft. Then they have to define this gender theme and they have to find out the targeted audience and we have the objectives of the particular audience. I mean the games. Identify the primary gameplay mechanisms and overall vision of the game. For example, in a space adventure racing game, the alliance for teenagers. These are all the conceptualization process. And the second thing is brainstorming. Brainstorming is nothing but actually if we as a stop, if you explain the particular concept, we have a brainstorming with our student section. Similarly, if you have creating the game, we have the brainstorming sessions like a storyline, online stories, and the plotting of the story games, and the characters. Who are all the what are all the characters involved, and who are what about the environment of the particular game, and how many levels are there, and how challenges the particular game is, and what are all the mechanisms are there, and what are all the rules and the systems are there, and finally we have the quantity over the quality initially, and then they use alternative methods if there is modifying the existing games and also combine the ideas and also reverse the rules. Example, gravity based tracks, align obstacles. These are all some of the example games for brainstorming our systems. And the next thing is once the brainstorming has been done, here we can use the design process. Here the design process convert the selected ideas into the detailed plans, and then the rules has been created, mechanism levels and the systems. And then we can use the concept of sketches, flow diagrams, and the prototypes. And we can able to plan with the player interactions, difficulty progressions, and then the rewards. And then we want to ensure the balance, fairness among the engagements. For example, in order to design a race game, we have to have the shortcuts, obstacles, and also the scoring mechanisms. And finally, we have the prototype and the testing game design process. This is the final step. We have to develop a simple prototypes and we have to test our core mechanisms and the gameplay with the real internal players. And we have to identify the bugs, what are all the balance issues are there, and what are all the unclear rules. If there is any unclear, then it needs to be tested and that is to be resolved as well. And we have to evaluate the fun, engagement, and the learning curves. And finally, we have to test, ensure the game function as intended, and provides the feedback for the proponent. Again, this feedback has to be there in order to improve our final quality of the game. Okay, hopefully you can understand the process of the entire game design process. Thank you.